Have you ever stopped to think why you buy certain things? Or why you hold certain opinions about events or people? The answer might be in the palm of your hand or on your living room screen. Hey everyone! Welcome to Explaining Psychology. In today's video, we're going to dive into a topic that affects us every second of our day: media psychology and persuasion. How do media and advertising shape our behavior and perceptions without us even realizing it? Get ready to see the world in a whole new way, because after this video, you'll never look at an ad the same way again. First, let's define the field. What is this media psychology and persuasion? Basically, it's the study of how messages transmitted through communication channels, from print newspapers to Instagram feeds, affect our thoughts, emotions, and actions. And why is this so important? Because we live in an ocean of information. We're bombarded by commercials, news, digital influencers, and all of it has one goal: to influence us. Whether it's to buy a product, vote for a politician, or even change our worldview. But how exactly does media manage to persuade us? Let's explore some of the most common techniques. First, reciprocity. You know when a company gives you something for free, a sample, a freebie? That activates a powerful psychological trigger: reciprocity. We feel compelled to give back. Think about loyalty programs, where you accumulate points to get a gift. Unconsciously, you feel you should keep buying to receive this reward. Second, scarcity. Limited time offers. Last units. Today only. This isn't random. Scarcity creates a sense of urgency, making us value what might run out more. Black Friday promotions, concert tickets selling out. The idea of missing an opportunity drives us to action. Third, authority. When a doctor recommends a toothpaste or an expert talks about a product, we tend to believe them more. Why? Because we respect authority. Consider ad campaigns with celebrities, doctors, or scientists. The figure's credibility transfers to the product or idea. Fourth, social proof. Thousands of people have already bought it. The best-selling product. Sus, how many stars would you give this video? Social proof is the idea that if many people are doing something, it must be the right thing to do. Think about reviews on shopping websites, lines at restaurants, likes and shares on social media. We feel safer following the crowd. Fifth, liking or sympathy. We are more easily persuaded by people we like or identify with. Digital influencers who seem just like us, or ads that show situations we can relate to. Sympathy builds a bridge of trust. Show image of an influencer smiling and interacting with their audience. And finally, commitment and consistency. Once we make a small commitment, we're more likely to make a larger commitment to be consistent. Asking someone to sign a petition before asking for a donation is a classic example. Once you agree to the first step, it's harder to back out of the second. Show image of a person signing a petition. But persuasion isn't just in ads. It's deeply embedded in how news is presented and narratives are constructed. Think about headlines. They're designed to grab your attention and often to evoke a specific emotion. Show image of a sensational newspaper headline. The framing of news, how an event is told, can completely change your perception of it. For example, the choice of words, the emphasis on certain aspects, and the omission of others. Two news outlets can cover the same event and, because of the framing, convey opposite messages. And on social media, filter bubbles and algorithms show us what they think we want to see, reinforcing our own beliefs and exposing us less to differing opinions. This creates a vicious cycle of confirmation bias. Modern advertising goes beyond direct sales. It seeks to create emotional associations and influence our subconscious. Colors, sounds, jingles, logos, everything is carefully planned to evoke specific feelings. Show image of various brand logos with their associated emotions, colors. Why do soft drinks use vibrant colors and ads with happy people? To associate the product with joy and energy. And subliminal marketing? While many stories about hidden messages are exaggerated, the concept of influencing without conscious perception is real. It's about creating an atmosphere, a feeling that links to the product. Emotional marketing, for example, doesn't sell the product itself, but the experience, the status, the sense of belonging it can provide. So, what's the real impact of all this? The effects are vast and profound. Consumption, we are led to buy more, often things we don't need, driven by desire rather than necessity. Mental health. Social media, for example, can generate anxiety and depression by promoting unrealistic social comparisons and unattainable lifestyle standards. Public opinion. Media narratives shape our understanding of social and political events, and even groups of people, reinforcing stereotypes or creating new perceptions. Personal identity. Constant exposure to certain ideals of beauty, success, or lifestyle can affect our self-image and life goals. The good news is that we're not puppets. We can develop a shield against excessive persuasion, and the key is critical thinking. Question the source. Where did this information come from? What are the interests behind it? Seek multiple perspectives. Don't settle for a single source. Look for different outlets, opinions, and analyses. Identify the techniques. By knowing the persuasion tactics we've discussed today, you can recognize them in action. Know your own emotions. Persuasion often targets our emotions. Be aware of how you feel when consuming certain media. Be skeptical. Don't accept everything as absolute truth. Be wary of things that seem too good to be true or that trigger very strong emotions. Media is a powerful tool, and persuasion is an ancient art. But understanding how they work gives us the power to choose, to think for ourselves. I hope this video has opened your eyes to the complexity of the influence that surrounds us. Next time you're online or watching TV, remember, you are in control of your own thoughts. If you liked this video and want to see more content about psychology, human behavior, and how to navigate the digital world, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Let me know in the comments, which of these persuasion tactics do you notice most in your daily life? I want to know. A big hug, and see you next time.